I believe that this meme is self-evident. It doesn't really require any additional explanation because everyone has lived it, everyone knows it. But unfortunately, you still have people on Twitter that are willing to gaslight. Like in this comment section, there are people denying the validity of this meme. So, what does the meme says? That before, the idea was that we love the audience, right? And like anyone that wanted to watch, no matter where they came from, no matter their lifestyle, no matter what they did, as long as you wanted to watch the movie, it was fine. You could have been a hardcore communist sitting next to a fascist. It didn't matter, right? As long as you have money to give to the company, they love you, so they will create a movie that you like. And it was for entertainment. So they would make a lot of money by doing it. Now, they are supporting divisive causes that represent probably less than half of the country. Because I am willing to say that the far left doesn't even represent the mainstream left. Like the left that people are pushing in DC Comics and Marvel and all of that, they are divisive even among the left. And the main problem is that the activists don't go and watch the movies. I would say that it's a little bit more complex, actually. It's not necessarily that people don't go to watch it because the story is bad. Is that once you allow these people inside, like these people are raging bigots. In the very definition of the word, like what is a bigot? A bigot is a person that can't change their mind. Like they are stuck. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter like what you try to show to them, they will not change their mind. And they do not work well with other people who think even remotely different than them. Like for example, these individuals would not work with J.K. Rowling. Even though J.K. Rowling is incredibly successful and her stories are renowned around the world, they will not work with J.K. Rowling. They will do everything possible to get her fired. So they will try to look out for any reason. They will go through her social media account. They will constantly protest, walk out, just get her fired. So what ends up happening is that these individuals, they get everyone fired that isn't like them. And unfortunately, a lot of people that aren't like them are talented. So when you fire all the talent, it's what I like to call diversity firings, right? So when you do the firings, that's when the product is shit. And I'll make another video right after this where I'll show you like a game that came out over a decade ago, and you can compare it with games that are today. So tune in for that video as well, because it's going to be great. But in the meantime, you have Stephen King saying, I don't go to MCU movies, don't care about them, but I find this barely mass gloating over the low box office for the Marvels very unpleasant. Why gloat over failure? Now, Sargon of Akkad replied to this post by saying, because they hate us, Stephen. And immediately when you say something like this, you're going to get the leftists that are, I like to call them the knowledge seekers. Like they try to seek knowledge. It's like, who do you mean? What do you mean they? Who are us? Who? You know, like the owls, they're seeking wisdom. So who are they? Well, I don't know. People like Stephen King, for instance. I remember when a train filled with Republicans derailed. Stephen had to go online in order to express his feelings about it. Very, very nice feelings, by the way. But can I conclude that if you're a right-winger, individuals like Stephen King don't like us very much? Right? So like, why would I want to financially support someone that actually hates me? Like, if I was in that train, I'm pretty sure there were a lot of Stevens there that would go on social media and be happy. So why would we support, with our own finances, individuals that actually do hate us? And it's not only that. It's like when they fail, why shouldn't we be happy? The things that they did to our brand, right? Like, as Stephen King points out, he doesn't go to MCU movies. Like, okay, but some of us do. Like, some of us actually enjoy the IP and the franchise. So, when you take something that people enjoy and you fundamentally change it, the people that used to enjoy it, they're upset because they want more of the thing they liked. And you're basically, flat out telling them in one of the most mainstream movies ever made, Star Wars, you're saying, it's time to let the past die. We need to let the past die, make room for the new. You know, and this is like on top of the social media marketing that is like modern day Disney marketing is just filled with hate and toxicity. Just non-stop hate and toxicity. Every single movie they push, they try to divide the fandom into the bigots, the misogynistic pigs, the racists, the transmophobists. You know, like all of those are bad people. And if you hate those people, buy our movie. Because we are fighting against those people. Haha. And that's their marketing. Constant division. No one talks about the movies anymore. Everyone talks about what Rachel Ziegler liked to say. Everyone talks about like what this actor or this actress had to say, or how they got persecuted on social media, and how is the multimillionaire actor going to deal with the random trolls from Brazil that are posting nonsense on their feed. Oh, they're canceling their social media. Look what the fandom has done. That's the marketing that you get. Now, why would I want to support this toxic behavior? And then when they release shit, and we know it's shit, they say, oh my god, we're getting review bombed. Oh, those trolls from Brazil are at it again. Those evil trolls from Brazil. Oh, Pluto, what are we going to do? Oh, how can we use our $1 billion and trillions in influence? The trolls from Brazil, Pluto. Fuck off. You know, like it's so obvious what they are doing. People are sick and tired of it. How about I just put a good movie for a change? How about I put actually something that's worth watching? And by the way, you know, they're talking about how, we are the bad guys because we are gloating in failure. How do you think they would have gloated if The Sound of Freedom wouldn't do very well? I wonder, like, if Steven would have said something if The Sound of Freedom wouldn't sell. Or if Gina Carano wouldn't have been successful at the Daily Wire. Give me a break. You know, it is so obvious. And like, all the people that are coming out of the woodwork, seeking knowledge. Who do you mean? Who's us? Who's they? I'm blocking them. I don't even have the patience in having a conversation with someone that is disingenuous and gaslighting. Like, it's impossible that after so many years, you do not know what is being discussed. Like the only way you can know, the only way you can't know what is being discussed is if you never followed anyone from Marvel or DC on social media, if you never looked at an Oscar awards, if you never had any idea what these actors have to say. I mean, Peter Dinklage comes out and, you know, gaslights people saying the reason the last season in Game of Thrones is not well received is because the audience expected to see pretty white people fly into the sunset. And it's a show about dragons, why do you care? And I'm like, okay, so like, why should I spend my time and money watching about a show that you personally don't care? It's a show about dragons. Yeah, it's entertainment, and it's my time that's being invested. And you want my money to buy your merch. So, maybe you should put some heart into it, rather than dismiss it like that. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.